Alright, loses finals. Muscat versus Florats. This is how things used to be. Back before Kai started beating people. At the end of the day, it's just hard to be consistent against people. Which is the thing that, you know, Kai eventually, I think, in his journey to be the best there ever was, will fancy himself to one day be able to consistently beat everyone. But right now, he's pretty close to Muscat and Florats in skill, and today he lost to both of them. Alright. So, one negative of Kai being sad is I don't really have a co-commentator right now. Oh well. So Kai with a respectable 4th place, but he won't be too happy with it. Alright, so this is always a close set. I think usually the favorite is Muscat, but it kind of goes back and forth. Obviously Sheik wins the matchup, but I don't feel like Florats is the best at exploiting exactly why Sheik wins the matchup. His needle game is not quite as next gen as perhaps he would like. But he does take that first stock very convincingly. Oh, goes for the Waveland. Good tech chase by Muscat actually. Floats out of range of the get up attack and just follows with a back air. Kind of put himself in a bad spot here though. Alright, hold L. Florats off to a blinding quick start, and yeah, he's managed to get these edge guards and seal off Peach's stock pretty early, which is pretty crucial. Alright. Florats does keep getting nared out of a lot of his combos. I mean, most of Peach's moves are going to out-prioritize Sheik's, so if you find yourself in a situation where you've forward-tilted Peach and you can't get like a true combo, then just chill, wait for the nair, and go from there. Yep. Florats, an engineering student, he's good with his angles. He was able to calculate that Peach wouldn't make it back. Another nair from Muscat. Even in spite of all these nairs though, Muscat really not winning the neutral a whole lot. Awkward. Good platform tech chase there. Down smash covered most of Jack's options. Ooh, the reverse fair from Jack. Good float from Muscat to avoid those needles, but a forward air is gonna take it, and Jack takes game 1. Alright, good recovery from Florets, tricking Muscat with the kind of falling short of the platform. But Muscat with pretty good control, wastes that dot eye. I don't know about that turn-up throw anyway, he kind of overextended a bit, but he gets the edge guard. Alright, he's gonna float off stage? No, he just runs into center stage and shields, which maybe he's taken my advice about invincibility. Ooh, good up airs. That was really good. Like 74% off one punish there. And Peach can kill here. Unfortunately, facing the wrong way lets Sheik get away with an up B to ledge for free. Pretty bad DI from Muscat, but it's pretty hard to kill Peach, although that'll do it. And yeah, even stocks. Floret's at a pretty big percent disadvantage. Good job snagging the ledge there. I think Flores probably should have seen that coming. Or maybe didn't think Muscat could get there in time. Alright. So Muscat looking a lot better on this stage. I think, honestly, Battlefield might have been the best Sheik stage in the matchup. Or like Yoshi's maybe, but Battlefield very strong for Sheik, so not that surprising that Jack was able to take it. Having said that, catches Muscat with a forward air and gets the edge guard pretty free. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get a co-commentator, because I'm just doing really lame play-by-play for you guys, so, well, you guys can see what's happening. So I got some mail today that was like a letter with a Halloween-themed balloon attached to it. And, it was like a little note, which was pretty like badly misspelled in a lot of places. It said, "As you probably know, Halloween is on this Saturday. If you want to join in the fun, hang this balloon on your front door." So I'm debating to myself whether I want to join in the fun. But I think the fun entails me having to buy like candy. And if I'm buying candy, I'd rather not join in the fun. I'd rather just eat the candy. But you know, free balloon, you can't complain about that. Alright, even game, more or less, although percent is pretty real in this matchup. Sheik's not about to just 0-death Sheik, and Jack misses the DI, so Muscat takes game 2. Got a 1-1 set so far. Takes him to Yoshi's. I always worry about playing Peach on this stage. It's like, Peach has amazing hitboxes, you know? Yeah, that sucked. Gets randled, but, you know, his fault for not knowing the timing. Not that I do, or most people. Oh, Muscat really running away with this. That SD definitely killed a lot of Jack's momentum. And yeah, as I said, like Peach's hitboxes on Yoshi's just cover so much of the stage. I don't know whether it is the best Sheik stage. Just because, like, Sheik kind of needs to outmaneuver Peach in this matchup, I think. And she definitely has the tools to do so. But on Yoshi's, it's a bit more complex. Yeah, Muscat really needs to start DIing these fairs better. He's just getting edge-hugged quite a lot. Ooh, doesn't get the punish. Good dash attack there. And Flareout's looking a bit dejected about that. I don't know what that was. A lot of flubs this game. Pretty flubby game. Muscat will feel pretty bad if he loses, because he was in a very commanding position before that flub. It's like, you can't afford to SDS Peach. Peach's life is lost for so long. It's not like... It's like several combos worth of stuck. Yeah, falling with an air like that is not safe at all. So, as I suspected, Yoshi's working out pretty well for Muscat, even though it's Flareout's counterpick, but Muscat gets his roll red real bad, takes 10%. Flareout gets his jump red, takes like 40. That's the way of the world sometimes when you're playing a Peach. Good recovery. Randall kind of janking it up. And pretty bad DI. I think he definitely needed to go earlier with that regular getup. Alright. Rinse and repeat? It's definitely interesting on this stage. Because the blast zones are so small, there's not this like elongated edge guard sequence stuff. And also Randall just kind of makes things a bit messy. Ha 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 ha. That was funny. I mean, at the end of the day, if it was any other turnip, it probably would have been pretty bad for Flareouts anyway. But fortuitous Stitch Phase there. And Stadium, I think, is a better pick. Ooh, Muscat goes Fox. I don't know about this. Muscat showing off that he can indeed double laser, which, I don't know. When I was like 12 and or a bit older and I first discovered competitive melee in my room, double laser was the one like frontier I would never be able to cross. Muscat going pretty ham though right now. Yeah, that back air is not safe. Again, much like Falco's, it has 10 frames of landing lag. Alright. Good back air. Back air has a lot of priority. It's definitely Muscat's favorite move to use with Fox. I don't know why he went for the roll there though. The thing is, like, he had enough invincibility to lost the recovery because he re-grabbed ledge. But he gets the wave shine up smash and looking pretty good for Muscat. As we saw with Scraddles though, doesn't take much for Sheik to take a stock from Fox. And really good drop zone forward off the platform. Oh, he should have just grabbed him. I think the grab was free. Good angle. Muscat really looking shaky on the edge, but Flareout's not capitalizing. And that'll almost do it. Probably just one more up throw up air. I think lasers at this point are kind of unnecessary. But the back air will take it, and 3 stocks to 1 Muscat. This counterpick looking real bad for Flareouts. So Flaret's capitalizes on Muscat's like pretty not airtight tech skill. Muscat just like runs to the other side of the stage sometimes. I don't get it. The thing about Fox is, he's scary as an edge guarding character. If you just like run to the other side of the stage, it's like you give up so much of what makes Fox good. And like maybe you don't want to deal with Sheik, but like really consider what her options are. And she's unlikely to be able to kill you. Unless you make a mistake. But I guess he knows he's like ahead, he can afford to just play really safe. Nickel and dime. This is where it gets interesting though. Muscat takes a deep breath and just eats 17% in needles as well. That's almost out of his crouch cancel. Oh dear. Alright, that should do it. Transform to Zelda? Yep. Good stuff to Muscat. Alright, I gotta go play.